Hello, Spanish 3, and welcome back to the Flipped Classroom. Today we are going to talk about the regular preterite of AR, ER, and IR verbs. This can be found on page 37 of your textbook. Now, the preterite is one of two past tenses in Spanish. Okay, let's talk about some of the uses. Okay, so uses of the preterite are they talk about actions that began and ended in the past. Okay, uh, kind of a little footnote to this. Many times there is a time word associated with these sentences, such as ayer, anoche, la semana pasada. And those words just give you a time frame. Ayer is yesterday, anoche is last night, la semana pasada is last week. Sorry about that. So, many times there is a time frame associated. Preterites also used to focus on the beginning or end of an action, and also to express a series of completed actions. And then also, there's a couple more things about it, but we'll get into that when we start doing preterite verse imperfect. We don't necessarily need to mess with that right now. So, the conjugation process works the same. First digit of your code is a 4. So step 1 is drop the ending. Step 2, find the subject. And step 3 is add new ending. So for the most part, all we've got to do here is memorize a new set of endings. AR endings for the preterite are a, aste, o, amos, hasta and auto. ER-IR preterites are e, iste, eo, emos, estais, and eron. Now, I do want you to notice something about the endings. With the AR endings, this O here it's the same as the present tense yo form, so the accent becomes extremely important. The amos is the same as the nosotros in the present tense. So that's where the words like ayer or the context becomes very important. When you get to ER-IR, the thing that might mess you up a little is even ER verbs use IMOS. Okay? So, and I'll show you an example of that here in a moment. A couple things to look at accent-wise. First and third singular both have accents, and it's always on the last letter. That will help you remember it's on the O and not the I. Now let's look at some examples. Yo hablé con mi madre ayer. I talked with my mom yesterday. Second digit of your code is a 9. We could do corrimos 5 millas la semana pasada. We ran 5 miles last week. And then finally, ellos salieron a las 7 anoche. They left at 7 last night. Okay, so fairly straightforward and simple. Just make sure you memorize the new sets of endings. The third digit in your code is a 3. Now we have to talk car, gar, zar verbs. Okay, this is, this is an oddity. Sorry about that. Getting a little sloppy. In the yo form of certain AR verbs. Okay, specifically, verbs that end in CAR, GAR, and ZAR. Because the E ending in the yo form causes the C and G, to change to a soft sound. And I'll explain a little more on this in class. But let me give you an example. With CAR, the C changes to QU. So Buskar, yo form is Buske. GAR, the G changes to GU. For instance, Hugar becomes Yo Huge. And then ZAR, the Z changes to a C. So Impezar becomes Yo Impese. You may also notice that there are no stem changes in AR or ER verbs in the preterite. Fourth digit is your code is a 7. Now that wraps up our video for today. This is all review material. You've seen it before. Hopefully it comes back pretty easy, and we'll discuss and cover any questions on Tuesday. Thanks. Have a great day. If I can stop the video.